then sits in the blood, right?
Correct. Or drops and then the blood flows around it and gets in the blood. Yes.
If that's the gun, and then the gun is removed.
Correct.
Okay, so it may have been a situation where the person shot, dropped the gun closer to Tori, blood coagulates, and then the person removes the gun. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. But that would have required that the person either lay down on their stomach or side and line up the shot in order to shoot Tori in the head at that distance, correct?
At this point, I think it's argumentative. So I object.
It's a leading question on cross-examination, so I will allow it. It is permitted under the rules.
That is a possibility also. Someone could lean way over and, may I demonstrate?
Sure, absolutely. That's why you're here.
Okay. I have someone lie down?
Absolutely. Me.
Let's see. I'm sorry, can you lie this way? Oh, I'm sorry. So the feet toward the jury, please. So to replicate this, I would have to be down like this, because the gun's got to be about like that. So if I'm going to shoot, I've got to get like this, or I've got to be down on the ground, like this. Oh no, that's pretty cumbersome. If I'm going to shoot somebody.
Or is it possible that the person leans over and shoots in this manner?
That's possible. Because to keep in mind, what I know is about range of fire and the trajectory through the head. And however we place that gun, it's got to maintain that relationship. I don't know how, if there's another person, how that person's body is necessarily configured. But the gun has to have that relationship to the body.
But all of that is done with the purpose of shooting the person that appears to want to be shot based on the physical evidence. Is that right?
That is correct. And I forgot when I had you lying there on the ground to have you raise your arms up to also see the degree of difficulty that also imparts to this shot. Because I've got to strike you in the head and not hit your arm.
And does that sort of, that fact, does that cause you to lean more towards suicide? Tori shot herself and then her arm falls?
Yes.
The prosecutor talked about a by chance meeting. Like you've met.
States 12.
Yes, I'm done. Thank you very much. The prosecutor talks about a by chance meeting, seeing you just sort of in the hall. Mm-hmm. Is that right? You met with him twice at your office.
Correct.
And then you're here at the courthouse on another homicide.
Well, it wasn't another homicide. I was summoned here for a hearing that didn't involve a death and was left sitting outside for several hours on something I never testified on. So I was here at the request of the DA's office and encountered Mr. Norris Lewis as well as you on that same day.
Okay, did I come up to you and start talking about the case?
No, you came up to me and started talking about my vacation that was upcoming.
Okay. And vacations you don't normally take.
That is correct.
Okay, good. But I want to understand this. You're here on another matter. Prosecutors just sort of see you in the hall and they start talking about homicides that you've worked on, that you're not here to testify about?
Yes, I mean, talk to me about, to let me know that this case was going to be coming up.
Okay, they're not asking you any details then, are they?
Not really. I mean, again, we were talking about this case.
Oh, okay, so they're not asking you detailed questions. In other words, you don't have to walk with like 100 homicides in your head when you come here so that prosecutors can just sort of pick your brain. You don't have to do that, do you?
No, I don't, but
Okay.
some of them I do have some pretty good recall about.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Terry. No further questions. Thank you very much, Judge.
All right, any recross?
Dr. Terry, was the blood on Tori's thighs already coagulated when it was deposited?
No, it looked like it was liquid blood because there is some dripping or rundown that comes off of it.
So however that blood got on Tori's left and right thigh, it was in a liquid state when it was deposited there.
It was in a liquid state. Again, going back to the analogy of lava, the blood's going to flow out and flow over whatever object was there that's been moved. That object gets moved, and the blood that has pooled there is going to coagulate. I guess to clarify, it doesn't necessarily mean that the blood was coagulated at the time that the object was moved. But there's been interruption of the blood flow there, and then whatever has left that void has been moved. The blood that is in those areas then coagulates.
And just so we're clear, whatever caused that void, inserting a particular object into it, its positioning and how it came to be there, is that speculation because there is no object that is known to have caused that void?
It is speculation, but what we have to go on is the physical evidence there and the fact that we have a void there, and because, as I said, the scene has been tampered with. I know somebody else was there. I know a firearm is missing. So it is speculation because there's so many things that have been altered that I don't know about.
No further questions.
No further questions. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Dr. Terry, thank you. You may step down. You are excused.
Thank you.